check that we are live. So, right, let me just double check we are live. I believe we are. Yep, cool. Right. If you're watching this on Twitch, obviously I'm going to redo this thing because it completely glitched my book 4, so I had to do the whole game again up to this point. If you watch on YouTube, you won't notice any difference. The only difference that I've done up to this point is I've unlocked some of the achievements moving up to this point. So the things you would have seen in the previous streams or previous episodes, what parts, books, whatever, is this time round I gave the guy I took the full serum liquid on the first book, and I got the achievement for that. I destroyed the robots that I skipped in book, I think 2? Yeah, it was book 2. The robots I actually skipped on there. The ones that I walked past, you fight them. So I've had a fight with them this time round. And the School of Magic, Cornelius's Wand, I think it was called. Book 3. I sent the computer teacher, into the basement because that was also an extra achievement. Because this game, by the look of it, makes you play it like 2 or 3 times to basically unlock all the achievements, which I don't think I'm going to go about doing that, but you know, it's just if you want the extra achievements, it's self-explanatory really what they say. Because if you send the teacher to the basement, once you free him, or the cellar, once you free him from the cellar, you get an achievement for that as well. So yeah, those are the only things I've done differently, but yeah, it doesn't really affect the gameplay as far as I'm aware. So yeah, back to book 4. So pretend like nothing ever happened. So I'm starting from here. Okay. Hello? Leave me alone already. Hi, I heard you were having some problems with the client. Oh, it's you, Vince. Nah, nothing too bad. I can try and talk to him again if you want. I don't know. I feel like this work just isn't right for me. Hey, what are you saying? You have to do this and get your shackles removed. Your fans need you. I know. I'm just not sure this is the right path. It's bringing me nothing but suffering, and I'm not the only one suffering because of it. You just have to put up with it a little longer. 3 more orders and you're done. Yeah. Hold on. Did I ever tell you how many orders I had left? Yes, of course. Did you forget? All right. Okay, I'll call him right now. Maybe he'll change his mind. All right. So yeah, basically the School of Wizardry, or whatever it's really called, pretty much the ending is identical. So the outcome's the same. Hello? There's silence on the phone. Fine. I want to give you one more chance. You? I'm ready. Of course you're ready. You're absolute moron. You're always ready. This is your first screw up, and usually I don't give anyone a second chance. Yeah, I think if you do screw up, I think the first one's a screw up as well. Because if you take the whole liquid, you don't screw that book up. But if you take half or none with you, you do screw it up. I still haven't gotten over the mishap with the wand, but I think we can come to a compromise. A compromise? It's not an easy job, and several of my guys ran into trouble there. I had to pull them out. They're not expendable, but you'll be perfect for this job. Judging by what you do in your spare time, you don't have much of a choice. So get going. The order is at your door. Just try not to die. How do you know what I do in my spare time? Hangs up. Fine. Bing bong. Right. Serious letter. Oh yeah, the bar tab from Bolivia, Flint. liver, Fint. Red wine bottle times 4, £525. Cheese plate, £43. Broken wine glass, 3 of them, £300. Broken porcelain plate, £112. Broken decorative vase, £511. Twitch just come up with an alert. They're making new changes, apparently. Okay. Broken bar stool, £568. Broken two-person table, £1,799. Moral damages, £5,830. Okie dokie. Oakley doakley.
Caesar's got a new one.
I need to put this on the desk. Lonk. Let's hope it don't glitch again this time round. They should have made the game, well, the creator should have made the game so you could just replay the chapter that you're on again. That was just dumb, just to leave the glitches and stuff. Hello? Sorry, but I just remembered I forgot to give you the key back. Silent. I know we had an agreement, but I just had so much going on. Footsteps. Silent. Oh, I hear you again. Silent. A foot tapping against the door. It's my fault. I promised to bring back the key in a really long time ago, and I only came by today, and it's kind of broken. Discontented grumbling. Tell the truth. Lie. Well, we can't tell the truth because he'll think we're mad. So let's lie. I was panicking, you see, and I pulled it out of the lock too quick. Please forgive me. Silence. Is there anything I can do to fix my mistake? Silence. Well, if you manage to forgive me, come knock on my door. I might be able to find or make a copy. In any case, thank you once again. Grunting silence. I figure he's going to lend us anything in future. It opens. Open. The bathroom is boarded up. Not been paying the bills either. Blank book. Someone tried to start writing it. What a mess. I wonder what happened to my neighbor. Okay, so that's that. Nothing can hear. Alright, get on with it. The abilities. Yeah. Oh yeah. Obviously my last time when I was playing this, the slash might be different. I'm not sure which slash I had last time, but that one's the slash everyone kind of thing. I think the other one it was more damage on the slash. But yeah. More ink would make it quicker. I don't know how much more ink I would get, so I will go with what I did last time before the game glitched. I will go increased damage. Oh yeah, I only added 1 to it. That's fine. Right. A strange note. The contract agrees to infiltrate and infiltrate the book Black River Drifters by Eleanor von Belbro and extract an item, the sword Excalibur. The Commissioner agrees to pay the negotiated sum upon the fulfillment of the contract. Okay. Anything else to read, look at? Nope. Okay, let's get on. Ouch. Landing on a metal floor isn't all that great, I'm guessing. Oh, hi, Jack. I'm Roderick. Right. It's just been so long. It's been a week, hasn't it? Like usual. Well, there was a little setback with the client. Is that booze I smell? No, I just haven't washed this jacket in a while. Did you have problems because of the wand? Yeah, kind of. But we're back in business now. Today we'll be looking for Excalibur. The sword? Are you sure we're in the right book if we're looking for a medieval sword? Yeah, we had some setbacks because we had to play it all again. But they're not referring to that, by the way. We'll find it once we take a look around. Intruder alert. Identify yourself, or you will be punished by the might of the Seekers of the Worthy. Look around. The voice is coming from a strange face on the wall that peeks out from the cables like a spider in its web. With the blessings of the Worthy, I punish all who oppose our mission. Speak your name now. Anthony, I shall hear the will of the Worthy and decide your fate. Have patience. What the hell is going on? Short version is, this is a pilgrim ship, and they're very serious and strict, so cut it out with the jokes. I'm not making jokes. Psst. So where's Excalibur? And what's this Worthy have to do with anything? What do you think the Worthy is? Worthy of Excalibur or Worthy of Excalibur? Worthy is the one who can pull the sword from the stone. They're flying around this universe in the ship looking for that person. I remember there was an old legend or tale. I think the new author was also working on the walkers to get the sword. And now it's our turn. The Worthy has spoken to me. Finally. Tell me, Anthony, are you prepared to join us, pilgrims? Sailing this black river in the search of the Worthy, and give your life in the pursuit of our goal? Give a yes or no. I'll just say yes. I, the Navigator, greet you, Acolyte Anthony. Welcome to our temple and home. Now, get to work, as our ship requires constant inspection. Sounds good? Right here. So, that's cell A, cell B, and we have got a keycard from repair module. Yeah. E, C, D. There's 4 of them, so it's A to C. Yeah, A to D. I need to get my mouse on the go. Hang on, just get my mouse. Right, there we go. This game's trash with the pad. It's annoying. It's doable, but it's a lot better with a mouse. Hang on, what's that sound? That's sound? What sound? Watch out. Damn. Acolyte Samsa. Begin repairs immediately in the name of the Worthy. Oh, older brother. I cannot. What is your reason, Acolyte Samsa? I need help. You still have your limbs. That means you're able to do the repairs. I cannot stand. Is something pinning you down, Acolyte Samsa? I must have internal injuries, my ribs. I understand. You have a lost faith in the Worthy. Do you not fear the disillusioned on your path? Remove them from your brotherhood. I cannot, my ribs. hold on, let me do it. Don't get involved. Help the wounded acolyte. I should really do that one. Yeah, let's try and help the wounded acolyte. 2 steps brings you close to the wounded man. The acolyte's eyes are full of an animalistic fear as he stares at a spot near the ceiling. Bright red beams shoot out of nowhere, leaving a glowing glare on your retinas. When you manage to blink it away, you see Acolyte Samsur's unmoving body as a clean hole burns through the back of his head. What the hell? Acolyte Etni, begin repairs immediately, in the name of the worthy. Is that, or it will be done? Let's say, what was that? Acolyte who loses faith in the worthy and our mission can no longer be part of the crew. You look at the panel by the ceiling that the beam came from, and your hands instantly reach for the back of your head. Yeah, you should probably hurry up with those repairs. Oh, yeah, I'll go over here as well. Beep, beep. Poor guy. You examine the body, trying to avoid looking at the head wound. You don't notice anything of interest. There's something in his hand. Huh? You unclench the dead man's hand and see an electronic access card. Unfortunately, the explosion damaged it too. Take the card. You take the still warm, partially melted access card. You look at the glow inside the engine through a dense wave of heat. It's molten metal. You should hurry before the core melts. So what's the problem? Look inside, use your hands. Look inside. You lean forward and look inside the engine's dark opening. Rubber hoses, metal pipes, pistons and belts, surprisingly. It all seems to be in good shape. Everything inside looks intact. So why is it heating up so much? Use your hands. You reach for the closest moving part of the engine. As soon as your hand touches the metal, you pull your fingers back sharply and step away. Damn, that's hot. Maybe it's supposed to be molten hot. It's a spaceship engine after all. Yeah, and that alarm is normal too. And these lights are flashing just for the fun of it. Acolyte Etni, was it your hand that caused the engine temperature to increase? No, in the name of the worthy. It seems the cooling system is out of order. Follow the lower hallway to the cooling center and try to determine the problem. It will be done. Okay. Like last time, I went down here to the pod and everything, and I think that's what messed everything up. It glitched the game, so I couldn't move, go any further. So we'll do this part first this time round. Let's get examine the equipment. Hot steam is escaping from the broken pipe. Examine the equipment. The pipe is broken and the water is turned on. What do we do? Let's close the water. It's shut. The pipe is broken and the water shut. What do we do? Disconnect the broken pipe. You disconnected the broken pipe, it cools down fairly quickly, and you put it in your coat pocket. Okay? You'll have to replace it with a new one. That's obvious, you reply. All these bits. Let's go to this machine. Some kind of device. Push the red button or leave it. Push the red button. A message appears on the screen. Brother, place the broken object in the slot, and it will be restored to its former appearance. Put the burnt access card in. Object accepted. Processing. The compartment opens, and you see the completely restored access card within. Access card for slot A. We'll go there when we have the time. You see a screen with incomprehensible symbols on it. Underneath is a compartment for broken objects. Put the broken pipe inside. Object accepted. Processing. The compartment opens and you see the completely restored pipe within. Wow, it even recreated the rust on it. I guess that's how it looked before the explosion. Not bad. You see a screen with incomprehensible symbols on it. Underneath it is a compartment for broken objects. Push the synthesis button. Synthesize up. See, I did this last time. And, okay, that's fine. Don't need that yet. Right, so let's go back. I won't go in there just yet because that's what glitched me last time. I'll do it after I've done the next sections and see if it gives me the flask. Because the last time the flask wasn't working properly. The broken pipe is disconnected from the water valve and it's shut, but what do? Connect the new pipe. Great, the pipe fits perfectly. Is that everything? Not quite. Check the equipment again. Maybe we're missing something. The fixed pipe is connected and the water valve is shut. What do we do now? Open the water valve. The water's flowing. It worked. Let's go and take another look at the engine now. Phew. It's one or the other. This or the other one screwed up last time. The cooling system is steadily pumping the ice mixture through the pipes. The engine isn't radiating heat like before. Like before. You can even touch the outer panels with your bare hands. We fixed the cooling system, but it looks like that wasn't enough. Maybe there's some kind of button we need to push. Right, call the navigator or find the button. Let's find the button. You inspect the device with an experienced eye, but you don't see anything that even looks like a control panel. Button, lever, or ignition keyhole. Call the navigator. In the name of the worthy, I call you to start the engine. It is not me. You should direct your prayers, acolyte at me, but to the worthy. I am just a servant. Worthy, we need help. The engine. Or, worthy, I need to start the engine. Let's pray. You clearly have not managed to learn Holy Lendies yet, so I will help you, newcomer. Repeat after me. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. Something inside the engine starts rumbling disconnectedly, gaining momentum. Suddenly, a shrill noise fills the room. Acolyte at me. You do not have enough faith. Oh, come on. My faith is stronger than ever. I believe in the worthy. With my whole heart, my whole soul, by every cell in my body, I believe. Suddenly, a compartment opens on the side of the engine, and with a soft hiss, in a cloud of white steam, an empty compartment designed to hold a cylindrical flask appears. I speak of something else. Place a full vessel of faith in the compartment so that our temple may continue its journey. Is that some kind of fuel? Faith? He's silent. Yeah, it's something like fuel around here. Let's go and look around. Maybe we can find something to siphon some of this faith. Let's go. Alright. Now this is where the problems occurred. Now, the last time I did this, I went straight to that pod and I started messing around with the pod. Then when I came back after this section, it just said fuel dropping into flask slowly or something like that. Which you're supposed to get the fuel hole from there. So let's use the key card. Access granted.
Mm-hmm.
Grab what's in here. Right. The woman is lying in this tightly closed capsule. Eyes closed and lips rapidly and soundlessly moving as she recites something. Okay, let's examine the capsule. The capsule is full of electronic equipment and tubes leading from the woman to a glass vessel that is slowly filling up with a glowing liquid. Let's examine the electronics. Among the untangible labels and symbols, you see only one you understand. Capsule temperature 24 degrees, manually set. Nothing of interest. Right. And the woman? The woman looks absolutely exhausted, which makes it hard to guess her age. She could be 40 or 80. Her outfit is an odd blend of medieval style and futuristic materials. Her hands are folded across her chest and she's holding something, but you can't see what it is. Some sort of amulet that looks like it could be a cross or a sword. Knock on the capsule. Knock, knock. The woman doesn't react at all. Examine the capsule. Okay, examine the vessel of liquid. This is what we're looking for. They call it faith. Is it coming from her? I don't think about it. The vessel is almost full. You can take it. What will happen to her? You glance at the woman behind the glass screen, who continues a silent recitation. She'll be okay. Remove the vessel of faith. Now, this didn't happen last time because you get the same dialogue if you go to this straight away, but you don't get an item. You slowly pull the glass vessel of liquid out of the machine. The woman in the capsule pauses for a second. A new empty flask appears where the old one was. The woman returns to her original state. Faith starts gradually filling the new vessel, but it is very slowly. It happens very slowly. Yeah, so that basically is what happened. And in my backpack, I didn't have this. Right. And now I'll go back here. Now, when I was going back to this engine, it wouldn't do anything. Now I know I've got the vessel. The cooled engine is partially waiting for you. The compartment to hold the flask of faith is still open. Insert the faith. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You push down a little harder and it gently settles deeper into the machine. As soon as you take your hand out, a thick round hatch covers the sides of the compartment. Try and remember the prayer yourself or call the navigator. I think I picked that one last time, didn't I? Let's try and remember it. Do you remember how it went? Something about flaming mechanism. Oh, and I don't forget the worthy. Let me just find that part. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey my will and activate this mechanism. The will of the worthy. Right, it's this one, second one. By the will of the worthy, I pray for the flame to obey high heels, to obey my will, to heed my will, so to obey my will. Obey my will? I believe it's obey my will. And fix this mechanism and activate this. I activism. And activate this mechanism. And activate this mechanism. I presume it's activate this mechanism. And activate this mechanism. A roar starts building inside the engine, then suddenly bursts out. Pistons start moving. Steady hum fills the engine room. May the worthy bless you, Acolyte Etni. The engine is working correct again. Your work here is done. It is time for you to ascend. That basically means I can go up the elevator. You start looking around nervously, bowing your head slightly. Ascension is the right to climb higher to the middle level of the ship. Ah, of course. You may use the elevator to ascend. And the sword, Excalibur, it's... The location of the sacred sword will be made known only to those who have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge. The navigator's voice is always cold and mechanical, but he says this phrase in an even colder voice. Well, let's go. You know what? Yes, I do remember having this dialogue. Well, let's go to the elevator then. But when I got to the elevator, it wouldn't do anything. And this alarm is still going off. So yeah, this was glitched. It was this room that was the problem. And I think I am right. If you go to that capsule first, you mess it all up. So do not go to that capsule first. Because you won't get the flask. Or it doesn't show up on your inventory. So you can't put it in. Right. Navigator. Oh, let's just quickly make some tools. I think there's only one tool. Right, push the synthesis button. Synthesize objects. Oh, there's two. Okay, but it's only one tool. Okay, I don't need to use that yet. All right, let's ascend. Oh, let's talk to. Ship's navigator, greet you, Acolyte. Can I see Excalibur? Where's the ship headed? Can I see Excalibur? We cannot even discuss the sacred sword on this lower level of the ship. It is the most holy part of our vessel. So how do we get up higher? It is simple. You will ascend once you've proved you are worthy of it. Ask something else. Ship's navigator, greet you, Acolyte. Where's the ship heading? We are exploring the vast reaches of the Black River in search of the worthy. Do you have any clues about where they might be? The sacred sword will lead us to them. When we find the worthy, they will draw the sacred sword from the stone and guide our people to a brighter future. So the worthy could be anyone, even me? Let me try and pull the sword out. I know I'm the worthy you're looking for. First, you must prove you are worthy of attempting to prove that you are worthy. Scratch his head. Study troops, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. That will guide you to gradual understanding of the truth that will unlock the path to the sword. No shortcuts for you. Right. Elevator. Do you wish to ascend to the middle level, brother? Not. No, not now. Oh, yes, I will. So we pick yes, I will. Yes, I will. I ascend. Welcome to Earth, brother. Earth? You look around. We call the lower decks Hell, the middle deck Earth, and upper decks. You can either pick Heaven or Upper, so I'll pick Heaven, obviously. Correct, brother. I see you have already studied our scriptures. If the will of knowledge guides you, visit the library on this first floor. Okay, and is Excalibur there on the top floor? Every acolyte who ascends from hell must first serve 5 human years on Earth before they will be permitted to touch the sword. What? Only after 5 years have passed can an acolyte grasp the highest sacred truth, and then the worthy will permit them to ascend to heaven and touch the sword. Begin your service. Your 5-year countdown has begun. So what am I supposed to do? How should I serve? Study truths, inspect the machinery, and help your brothers. Only routine will guide you to gradual understanding of the truth. We should look around and figure out a better plan than mopping floors for 5 years. Okay, fire extinguisher. Take the fire extinguisher. The library. Let's have a little chin wag with the navigator. The ship's navigator greets you, acolyte. Where's the ship heading? I really want to see Excalibur. You have not yet earned that right, acolyte. Has anyone ever earned it? Acolyte Rimar proved his faith in the worthy and rose to heaven, but unfortunately, he is no longer with us. Right. Leave. Right. Another access card. Take that to B. Tick. Right. Round table room. Okay, let's check out. Hopefully none of this is going to glitch. Alright. Another slot for faith. I thought they only needed it on the lower level. Faith is what moves our ship forward. Without it, the search for the worthy would be impossible. It is needed on each deck of the ship, as well as in each stage of our lives. Alright, I'll get it. Okay, we leave. Right, let's check out these things. Do I need another flask? I think I do. Armory, locked, insufficient energy. What's that written there? Kitchen. Prayer. A prayer is carved into the wall in Gothic scripture. You read it. May strength fill the part of my body that you require most of all, O worthy. Okay, that should be easy to remember. I'll write it down. I'll call it the Spirit Prayer. You put the note in your pocket. Okay. Is it in my pocket? Don't feel. Oh. Okay, I'll try and remember that. Infirmary, nope. Restroom. Alright, we've got some poopy areas. Oh, another access card. Extinguisher. I don't have to go right now. I bet I'm going to end up in a battle. Guess not. Right. Wake me up before I go, 'cause I need to have the party. I don't know. Right. Guess we'll check out the library then. Right, so we're blocked out. There's damage here too. I guess the engine must have really flared up. You should hurry. If the fire spreads to the library, all the scriptures will be ruined. Use fire extinguisher, officer. Okay, let's check out that. You read what's on the wall. If my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you, I will cut it off like a withered root. Okay. Quite dark. Let's write that down. I'll call it the sacrifice prayer. Are you sure you won't get them mixed up with such strange names? Okay. Alright, let's check that. Check that. Okay. Thought that was going to be something that caused me to fight. Capture is stuck, but you see a twisted chunk of metal keeping it from opening. If only you had some kind of tool. Use the multi-tool. You find something on the multi-tool that kind of looks like a screwdriver and use it as a lever to move the piece of metal. Lift the capsule. Okay. To hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacred prayer. To alter the electric river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Voice, sacred, and spirit. Okay. Let's go back. We assume the round table room's got a vent I can crawl in. Okay. Please don't glitch this out, man. Alright, Crail. Village man, the flask is usually holds faith is empty. Dead man lies motionless in the capsule. The flask of faith next to the capsule is completely empty. Looks like the crew started to lose faith in their mission. After so many years of fruitless wonder. I'm not surprised. Alright, let's move on. Wait a sec. Look, what's he holding? Open the capsule and the steam escapes. You see that the dead man's hands are grasping at a tape reel. Take the reel. We should listen and see what's on there. I agree. There's an armed man inside the capsule. His whole body is shaking and his hands are grasping the chest of his suit as though he's trying to rip it apart. There's a phrase flashing on the panel. Heart failure, stabilizer, injection required. Okay. I've got a feeling that might kill him if I take that out. So let's leave for the time being. Elderly woman, she's dead with flash that, and that takes up, it cuts off on the screen so I cannot see the rest of it. Which again was stupid stuff that wasn't looked at. The youngest crew member you've seen so far is withering in pain inside the chamber. The panel showing his vitals is blinking red, as is the panel showing the temperature inside the capsule. Looks like the chamber overheated. We should cool it down so that guy doesn't die. Use ice to cool down the chamber. At the flask of faith. Examine the sensors. Let's examine the sensors. On the side of the panel, you notice that the thermometer is set automatically. It says controlled by the navigator. I guess the navigator has problems understanding what this room temperature is. Okay. Leave you for the time being, so we need ice. This chamber's empty. The device is connected to the prayer chamber, is on fire. You won't be able to get the vessel of faith. Just don't stick your hands in there. We need to find a fire extinguisher. Put your hands to the flames. Use a fire extinguisher. Okay. Whoosh. The man inside shows no sign of life, just like the equipment surrounding the capsule. The flask of faith was filled up before the fire and is almost unscathed. You take it from the compartment. It really is a miracle that it's intact. Okay, check out the round table. Does one of those happen to be... No. These swords belong to the ship's crew. Excalibur isn't here. It's supposed to be sticking out of a stone, remember? Alright. Alright. I will leave all the faith. So, ice and a syringe. Let's insert the flask. The flask fits perfectly in the compartment. You must say a prayer. Speak your request to the worthy. Oh, I forgot. Say the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous or recite the sacred prayer. To alter the electric river's current. Cite a spirit prayer. Okay, I need to... Okay, let's just double check. We've got everything out of here. Toilet's broken. Nothing we can do there. Okay, we've done everything in this room, so we can move. Logically, I would go in there, but I don't know. Oh, wait, let's just double check that again. So, to alter the electronic river's current, recite the spirit prayer. Okay. And spirit prayer. My strength filled the part of my body with that required most of all. Okay, spirit prayer. Worthy has heard your prayer. Continue. I will give you the answer soon. So the worthy only talks to you. Why can't I hear the answer straight from them? Ask the wrong questions, Acolyte. You must ask, why are you not worthy of a direct conversation with the worthy? Worthy of the worthy. Does the author know what a tauntology is? In any case, I specifically was created in the supposed image of the worthy, and therefore I receive signals from them. You were created? I thought you were human. Worthy is declared their will. You may activate the device. Indicators and messages start to light up. Thank you, O worthy. You rub your hands together. Warning, insufficient energy, limited functionality available. Oh, damn. These are the energy uses. It looks like the navigator requires almost 70% of the total energy. Him needing so much is forcing them to fly slower than they originally planned. I guess it's just that important. What compartment shall I activate for you, Acolyte? Oh, so there's weapons or food. Weapons or food? Oh, armory. Oh, yeah, there's a door here as well. Infirmary. What could be in there? There could be items. There's going to be items, weapons, or food. Let's go for infirmary. Seems more logical. The infirmary compartment is not receiving the required amount of energy. No access. We need to reduce the ship's energy consumption. Let's go figure out how we can do that. Okay, unlocked. Kitchen. The kitchen compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. Right. There's a door, so we need something. You see a huge metal door frozen shut at floor level. That looks like a freezer. Try to open the door. You pull on the cold handle with your strength. No result. Yeah, that's not going to work. Maybe there's a knife somewhere in the kitchen. A knife? Are you joking? You'll need a sledgehammer and a chisel to break this ice. Or an ice pick. Sure, there must be an ice pick around here, right? For all that space ice climbing they do. It doesn't have to be an actual ice pick, but there must be some kind of similar tool here. I don't see anything in the text. Maybe you should ask your neighbor. I think all my neighbors will hate me now, but I'll try. Right. Okay, let's just test the neighbors then. Right, let's get rid of the mouse, get back to pad. Knock on the door. Slow tamping footsteps. Who's there? It's Edney. Who? Edney, your neighbour. I see. I'm looking for a pickaxe. Do you happen to have one? A pickaxe? What the hell is going on in your apartment? Renovations? Or I got this new mining job. Let's say renovations. More renovations? And where's my sledgehammer anyway? And my shovel? They're fine. I'm knocking down a wall and your sledgehammer got stuck in it. I borrowed you a shovel to dig it out. Oh, I borrowed your shovel to dig it out, but the shovel got stuck in it. I think a pickaxe is just what I need to fix it. What an idiot. Let me go look. Noises. More noises. Yeah, just remember to bring it back. Thank you. So the neighbour just so happened in his flat just so happened to have a sledgehammer and a pickaxe. And the shovel was his from downstairs. What the hell? And he's questioning me. Renovations. There's not much to renovate in this little small building. See the door stuck in the fridge, use the pickaxe. You raise the pickaxe off your head. Okay, here goes. Breaks the ice. Ice cubies. The ice is broken into tiny pieces and there's nothing of interest. There's nothing inside. Inside is frozen food or something. Ice? That might come in handy. What for? To cool something down later. You'll find out. Fine. Hello, we haven't already seen what it's for. The giant block of ice takes up the whole corner and glares unkindly at you. Use the pickaxe to break the ice. Well, do it. Raise the pickaxe over your head, over your shoulder, raise the pickaxe over your head, or swing the pickaxe behind your back. Let's go over his shoulder first. You swing gently and the sharp point of the pickaxe digs into the ice, leaving the tiniest notch. Chuckles. Chuckle. Over my head. Only as much strength as needed, that's your motto. With a measured swing, you raise the pickaxe over your head and drop it into the ice block. A thin crack appears along the edge and a large chunk of ice falls to the floor with a crash. Not bad. You pick up the chipped off chunk of ice from the floor, you leave. Yeah, I was going to slowly do it because I thought if I do my back, maybe if I do too much damage, it injures me. That's why I did that. Let's move. Unlock the armory. Okay, so I can do that. So infirmary. I need more power. More power. Oh, that gets me into that area with the logs. The way forward is blocked by a buzzing beam of energy. I ain't gonna touch the beams, am I? So I'll ignore that. Prayer, another prayer. You read it, and the voices of their disciples will resound along the Black River, from shore to shore, from source to mouth. Let's write that down. I'll call it voice prayer. Put the note in your pocket. Okay, we've got on the side of the massive cannon you see a control panel. Examine it. The panel is inside a decorative metal frame with a floral motif. How does it turn on? Maybe it runs on Faith 2. You look under the panel and see a familiar empty compartment designed to fit a flask of Faith. Okay. Shoot. Your finger slowly reaches towards the velvet-looking black surface of the control panel screen. Are you sure that's a good idea? Continue. The tip of your finger slides across the screen. For the first second, it seems like nothing is happening, but in the next second, a substantial static shock runs through your finger. Ouch! As soon as you pull your finger away, a message appears on the screen: insufficient faith. We leave. Right. I would go in there, but let's have a look. On the wall, you see a large hatch labelled ventilation shaft. Should we see what's there? I think you'll fit, no problem. All right, opens hatch. With some difficulty, you lift the heavy hatch and place it on the floor. Beyond the hatch is an opening leading down. It's not as cramped as I thought. Do you think it goes to the first floor? You mean to hell? Looks like it. Climbing to the shaft. Oh, okay. So we were in one of the rooms we couldn't get to. Documents. Part of a note. It underlines the fact that there was a sharp increase in suicides on Earth after a crew took Excalibur off the planet. And locked door. You push the unlock button. Let's have a look. Even though we've got the key for B, I think. Alright. Actually, let's have a look at the stuff I can make. Simple size objects. There's an achievement to make 100 or something like 1,000. Well, I'll hold off for the time being. And let's use C. Access granted. Look at. It's completely empty. I don't think anyone's lived here for a while. Yes, I don't have D yet. Just to be sneaky, we'll go back up the vent so we don't have to talk to the navigator. Right. So, the only thing I've got left is to slap in some ice. It was this guy that needed the ice. Youngest crew member you've seen so far is writhing in pain inside the chamber. The panel showing vitals is blinking red. The panel is showing the temperature inside the capsule. Yeah. Okay. Let's use the ice to cool the chamber down. We put ice on the capsule. The ice sizzles and quickly starts melting. The temperature slowly starts to fall, and as soon as it reaches the normal range, you open the capsule. The man's eyes are still closed, but at least you've saved him from suffocating in that heat. Should we leave him like this? Yeah, let him get a little fresh air. Take the flask. Take the flask. You remove the flask of glowing liquid and put it in your pocket, making sure the lid is on tight first. Thanks, you nod. Nod at the still unconscious man. So what did you need? Oh yeah, you did a syringe. So, oh yeah, infirmary. Infirmary is the medical place. We should be able to get that sorted. Okay. Alright, so 1 and real 2. So I think that woman downstairs got real 1. So a little looking in. That is connected to something on the right, or I've got to go from downstairs. What's on the floor? Nothing. Search the flask. With a hiss, the flask of faith settles deep into the cannon. The panel starts flashing almost immediately. Blue and green symbols form patterns and then flies apart, forming several rectangle buttons. Okay, what now? Try touching the words. That seem to be how they do it in the book. Touch the message and say the prayer. 3 greenish and blue rectangles are lit up on the weapon control panel. Status check. As you choose the second option, the screen goes black for a moment and then a chart appears on it. This cannon uses more than 20% of all the ship's energy. That's why they're going to turn it off. What's that mean? Weapons firepower. If it's to be believed, this weapon can destroy planets. Shiver runs through your body. We should turn it off quickly. We need energy. That's a target. As you choose the first option, you see the button transforming into a complex grid with several moving dots on it. Just don't shoot anyone. I have everything under control. Push the button. Touch one of the dots on the screen. Touch one of the dots on the screen, I guess. Beep. Bang. Acolyte at knee. Oh, rare achievement. Clay pigeon shooting. Shoot from a turret. 0.90%, or under 1% of unlocked that achievement. Acolyte at knee. Have the unfaithful been eliminated? They have. For the glory of the Worthy. You peer out the window trying to see what you hit. For the glory of the Worthy. Hold on. So those dots, are they ships? Planets? Did I destroy an entire planet? No, they're asteroids. Apparently the system can't tell the different bodies apart from one another and considers anything moving in space to be a threat. Okay, so we return to the panel. Let's deactivate that. As you choose the third option, you see a huge message that covers the whole screen. Prayer required. Okay, go ahead. Which one should I say? It's hard to tell. I'll look for something about the weapon or energy. I think it's voice, but I will just check. I have to sync. Leave. Let's have a look. Let's get the... Right, to hear the words of the past, recite the voice prayer. To lower the righteous sword, recite the sacrifice prayer. To the river's current, recite the spirit prayer. I am not sure. An exceptional prayer and the voice of the disciples resound along the Black River from bank to bank, source to mouth. Okay, the words "sing a prayer" are flashing instantly across the screen. I have to sing. Prayers must be sung. However, we are currently in a 453-day mourning period for Acolyte Rimar. The mourning period includes a ban on singing. I see. Right. You know, logic in my head saying the voice one because singing voice mouth. Same time, I keep thinking it's spirit because of the power. Okay. Let's go for voice. Go on. It's going to be spirit. The voices of those disciples will resound along the Black River, from bank to bank, from source to mouth. Incorrect. A charge of blue energy rushes towards you. You try to dodge it, but it still hits your body. You seize in pain. Son of a... This is too strong a charge for a simple punishment. Okay, so I didn't get any pain. Okay. It's going to be sacrifice, isn't it? I'm thinking it's these two logically. But it's going to be that one. Oh, let's go sacrifice. Because I've done that one already. In my hand, O worthy, prevents me from serving you. I will cut off like a withered root. Cut it. You hear a hiss and the control panel goes dark. The cannon has been deactivated. See? It wasn't that hard. Okay, so it was the last one. Right, that's done. Let's grab that. Check that. The entrance to the ventilation shaft is covered by a grate. Well, we see where it goes. It looks cramped. You remove the grate. You lift the grating and lean it against the wall. Continue. The shaft turns left almost immediately, but it's hard to see what awaits you back there. Climbing the shaft. Right. Okay, we'll check that one. Oh. Continue. I can't open it. It's jammed. Empty capture. It looks like somebody already took the audio reel. Right. I'm just going to quickly go downstairs and get... Well, see if that woman was holding one. Oh, we go here as well, can't we? Use the key card. Access granted. An elegant chest stands in the middle of the room. It looks like... see, look how glitchy that is. It looks as though the hose cell has been built around it. Use the multi-tool. A red light starts glowing on the device. Another one, exactly identical, lights up on the chest. You bring the multi-tool closer to the chest and it opens on its own. How convenient. What's inside? Okay, we've got a Medipack. Alright. Nothing else in here, so we've done all that. Alright, let's check that capsule one more time. Okay, so there's nothing we can do with that. Sim button. Objects. Right. Smelt all of that. How many hearts? Isn't that my whole life? Yeah, it is. What? think we can unlock all the rooms now. No. I'll go back. I will play those logs because. Hang on, does it open all the rooms? No, it diverts other power. Okay, so I'll check out them logs. Then move into the next room. To activate the playback device, insert Faith into the compartment on the panel, brother. Why is it always Faith? You really should understand by now that all the equipment here runs on it. Okay. Well, that's annoying, isn't it? Right, that's fine. I did wonder what I would need the capsule guy for. I know I know. Available engine detected. I think we can unlock all the rooms now. What compartment shall I activate for you, Acolyte? Well, the infirmary. That's the one we want. The infirmary compartment is receiving the required amount of energy. Access granted. Alright, see him. Near the wall is a locked container labelled medicine. Try to open it, use your multi-tool. Try and open it. You try to pull on the lid, pull the lid open, but the lock is holding it tightly shut. Well, obviously we use a multi-tool. You find a long probe on the multi-tool that you might be able to use as a lockpick. As soon as you insert it into the lock, something clicks and the lock opens on its own. It's picked the lock itself. You look at the device proudly. Okay. A lot of mini packs. Okay, a medical chair stained with something. Let's check the panels. You are standing in front of a huge shelving unit. The control panel next to it is illuminated. First thing you notice is 3 blue numbers in the middle of the screen. Touch the first number, touch the second number, touch the third number. Let's go first then. Beep. The inside is made up of neat square compartments with different types of bottles in each one. You pick up the closest one and read the old-fashioned paper rag tag. Dandelion leaf. Bulk medicine. In the space age. It's empty. You put the flask back on the shelf. How about we check the other compartments? Okay, you're standing in front of a huge blah 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 blah. Let's click the second number. Beep. In the middle of the shelf, you see a gilded box with an ornate inscription. Relics of the great Mentor Rimmer. Marta Rimmer. A melted audio reel is lying next to it. Open the box, take the reel. Open the box. No way, I don't think it's a good idea to touch sacred relics on a ship where there's a crazy head that shoots lasers. You reluctantly pull your hand away, take the reel. You take the melted reel in its current state. You won't be able to listen to it. Examine the reel. There's something written here, but it's hard to read. Sac Ed Uth. If I was to guess, that says sacred truth. Sacred truth, yeah. Isn't that what the navigator was talking about? To get to the top floor? We need to restore this and listen to it as soon as we can. You leave. Okay, let's have a look at the third one. Blah, 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 blah. Eep. Dozens of mean-looking metal syringes stare up at you from under the glass caps. They are each filled with a greenish liquid. The label on the inner wall reads stabilizer. I don't know how to inject people. You're lucky I'm a doctor. Thinking. But actually, I guess we're not that lucky, since I don't have hands here. Oh, you remembered something new about yourself? Yeah. Anyway, I'd feel more confident if it was some kind of spray or gel. Looks like you'll have to learn a new skill today. Fantastic. You carefully lift off one of the caps and take the syringe. It cools your skin and fits comfortably in your hand. Let's go back to the old man in the capsule. Let's go. Let's go. Okay, let's just put that back to number 2. Okay. You already checked that shelf. That's alright. I want to leave it on number 2. Oh, don't say that's going to glitch. Because there's an item in there that I want to grab it saying. That will be very annoying. Who was it? Who was this on? What have you name? You? Yep. The old man is still lying in the capsule, his face twisted into a grimace of pain. There's a phase flashing on the panel. Heart failure, stabilizer injection required. Use the syringe. You have the syringe and you're all ready to save the old man. Inject him quickly. I've never done this before. I don't think the needle can pierce the capsule's glass. There's a catheter. It's a thing for there to tell the left under the panel. Just stick the needle in there and push out the medicine. A shiver of relief runs through your body as the medicine disappears into the capsule. The older man's condition starts improving before your very eyes. Let's wait. You cross your arms over your chest and wait. The old man's convulsions gradually stop. His breathing evens out, and his fingers stop tearing at his clothes. Hey, we saved his life. Yep. Now can I take the flask and move on? All right. You take the flask. Sighs in relief. We did well. Okay, right, so got some more juice. Let's juice up that record player. One kitchen, was it? This one. Insufficient energy. I just have one more check in here if there's anything. I think we need to unlock all the rooms now. I think we can unlock all the rooms. Yes, we can. Armory, I believe it was. Actually, do we need the armory? Let's just swap that to the swap that back to memory. Oh, I want to go down. Okay. See what happens. Guess you could. I bet there's some fights or something. You can avoid the fights. To activate the Playdock device, insert the Faith into the compartment to the panel brewer. Why is it always Faith? You really should understand by now that all the equipment here runs on it. Insert the flask. You put the flask in the compartment and it gently slides into the machine. You must say a prayer to speak your voice to the worthy. Well, we've done those two, so it's got to be this one. Sacrifice. Icy steam sprays you from the opening in the floor. Incorrect. Oh, okay. Son of a. Yes, it's voice, because that was the. Oh no, we did sacrifice, didn't we? It's voice. The worthy has heard your prayers, brother. Pauses. You may activate the device. Thank you, O worthy. It looks like we can use this machine to listen to the audio reels recorded by members of the crew. There might be useful information on them. That's wonderful technology. What wonderful technology? It's just an ordinary audio player. Wasn't there anything like it in your book? No. Although, considering where we are now, nothing should surprise me. You're looking at the audio playback device. The control panel is to the left and the reel slot is to the right. Oh, damn, I forgot about the damage reel. Yeah, let's sort the damage reel out. To repair the damage reel. Silly me. Let's fix that reel. Right. I think we're near the end of this, to be honest. Push the reel inside. Object accepted. Pressing. Compartment opens and you see the completely restored audio reel within. Great, now we can listen to it on the player in the library. What else is there? Okay, let's have a look if there is anything else. Yeah, let's make some of that. Strange that we haven't come to a fight yet. This probably will start a fight though. Right, restored reel. Let's listen to number 1. Processing. You hear an old woman's voice coming from the crackling speaker. I remember reading an article citing our mission even before we set off. I want to record the author's thoughts before I forget. We wrote about how the sword, which he blasphemously called a hunk of metal stuck in a stone, led to the idea of dividing us into the worthy and unworthy. Gradually, people who understood that their chances of being found unworthy were extremely high found ways to avoid the test, coming up with crazy excuses to keep from being stigmatized as unworthy. Stigmatized. I don't know why I said stigmatized. Not even a word. This hunk of metal, which allegedly got stuck because of shifting stone slabs. There was a general acceleration in the development of interplanetary travel, which eventually led to our departure. However, sometimes even I begin to wonder. The recording cuts out. You're looking at the audio. Let's listen to number 2. Okay, processing. Warning. The material you're about to listen to was recorded on Earth, and we consider it to be against our faith and our mission. You hear a middle-aged man's voice coming from the crackling speaker. In my attempts to analyze the influence of faith on our technology in light of recent events, I came upon an interesting detail. After all, behind all the technologies stand the Lent machine, which has a proven 2% error rate. That means there's a 2% chance that the base algorithm that every machine, every computer is built on is capable of making a mistake or failure. The uncertainty and unpredictability that this fact imposes on seemingly faithful and reliable machines create space for superstition. Sorry. What if I pray and the mistake doesn't happen? What if I perform a ritual, cross my fingers, and the mistake doesn't happen? The recording ends. You're looking at the audio device, the control panel, blah, blah, blah. Now let's put the restored rail in. Processing. Oh, achievement unlocked, a rare one. Only 1% have unlocked. Listen to all tape recordings. You hear an old man's weak voice coming from the crackling speaker. Oh, worthy, I pray to you. It is not your strength I desire. All right. You write the words down on a piece of paper, held against your knee. The responsibility that falls on one who is beholden enough to raise a blade above themselves. The voice cuts out, and then you hear the sound of an elevator opening and the navigator's voice from far off. Is this the sacred truth the navigator was talking about? If it is, then we won't have to work here for 5 years. All right, let's go to the elevator. I think we'll be allowed up to the sword now. 2. Right. Rightio. Let's get on. But I can't come out of it now. Okay, I guess I can. Insufficient energy, but he opens the door. Right. You wish to ascend to the lower level? I believe I grasp the sacred truth. Yes, I want to go down. I grasp the sacred truth. I'm listening, acolyte. You clear your throat, glancing surreptitiously at the paper in your hand. Oh, worthy, it's not your strength I desire, but the responsibility that falls on one who is bold enough to raise a blade above themselves. Silence. That is indeed the sacred truth. It must be understood by those who desire to touch the sword and be declared worthy. I am amazed that you were able to grasp it in such a short time. Well, I am prepared to uplift you. Are you sure you're ready? Nothing left undone here. I mean, there's just that item that you wouldn't let me have. So, yeah, I guess, yeah, I'm ready. Let's go. Uplift me. It shall be done. Server room. Chapel gate. Check the server room, guess. Door is locked. A sign says, what was it? Sign says Supreme Navigator. Okay. Acolyte at knee. What now? You said we could touch the sword. That is true. But you have been given a more important task right now. Go to the navigator's cabin. First, can I just... You notice a panel sliding back on the wall to reveal a weapon hidden behind it. That looks familiar. You automatically touch the back of your head. I'm going. Okay. Server room. What's going to happen here then? Navigator. thing's huge. Why did you summon me? Well, besides to kill me, obviously. I need you to change the ship's course. Change it? Can't you do that yourself? I do not have the authority. Only the crew members can confirm the decision to go back. Go back? What about the search for the worthy? Most of the crew has lost faith in our goal. Is that why you killed them? I simply made several harsh decisions based on purely economical reasons to reserve food and oxygen for the more useful crew members. Listen, the only thing I'm interested in is the sword. I permit you to touch if you confirm our course change. Which one to choose? Hang on, let me have a look at the achievements. Let's have a look if there's a one to unlock for it. Upgrade your skills. Use ink. Craft. Dismantle. Block. Right, drain. No, don't look like there's anything, so I don't think there's much of a problem here. But I presume both outcomes lead to the same anyway. But if we say we want to change course, we can fight, and I think there's an achievement. You have to do all fights in the game. But let's say we want to change the course. And I'm afraid you are no longer needed for our mission. We'll see about that. You roll up your sleeves. Oh my god, look at that. Pitiful. Oh, what the hell? Okay, he's going to keep sending them. Too puzzling. Just hit the one that's got the most. It's about to hit me. Sinner! The worthy will punish your soul. The navigator's call flares up from within. Sinner! 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 Sin. Navigator's voice cuts out in the middle of the word. Suddenly a siren starts sounding. Get to the sword now! He awakened the whole crew, and they'll be here soon. Leave. Reserve power activated. Total system reboot in 3 minutes. Hurry, Annie. Let's have a quick think. I didn't even need to use my medipacks. Warning, Sinner. On the upper deck. He's already back up. No time to waste. Thinking about that, head for the sword. Hang on. Can I fight them? Nope. There's the sword. Yeah, let's have a look at Trump on it. Okay, nothing important. Right, let's get on with the sword then. Bang, bang. They'll break through any minute. The sword draws your full attention. The majestic hilt gleams in the light, and the sharp blade disappears into the thick stone. I'll try and use my hands to pull it out first. Right. Maybe out of all of the people in the world, you're actually the worthy. You lower your head. Take a deep breath and walk up to the stone. That was sarcasm. Find another way to get the sword out quickly. Your hands feel like they're filled with strength, and lightning seems to flash inside you. You're wasting time. I am worthy. What are you mumbling over there? Can't we use a laser or something to cut it out of the stone? I am worthy. Your legs lead you forward of their own accord. Your hands grab the sword's hilt and it fits perfectly. It's your sword. All you have to do is pull it out and... Damn it. Your muscles burn, but the sword doesn't move an inch. Can we please find a laser? Try jiggling the sword. Jiggle, jiggle. There's no way you can be stuck so tight in this damn stone. You jump up onto the stone and grabbing the sword's hilt, and you use your full weight to try and move Excalibur back and forth. Bang! They're getting desperate. They'll blow up the whole ship. A high-pitched squeal from behind the door drowns out the siren's wail. They remembered that they have an automatic chainsaw, diamond-coated, from page 142. Now we really don't have time. Damn it all. Glaring at the stone, you fumble around in your pockets. I mean, I could use the pickaxe. See, I want to fight them because there is an achievement of fighting all fights. Use a rag. You start wiping the hilt with a rag. What are you doing? Use the metal parts. You throw the metal parts at the stone when nothing happens. Use the rag again. Start wiping it with a rag. What are you doing? Okay, let's just use a pickaxe then. The pickaxe glints in your hands. You wind up and strike the edge of the stone. A big, ragged chunk falls to the floor with a crash. That's kind of unfair, but pretty effective. I need to get that sword at any cost. The shouting behind the door gets louder. Pickaxe striking sounds. The sword the sword lurches forward. You throw your pickaxe aside and manage to catch it at the last second. There are still bits of stone on the blade, but all in all, Excalibur is free. You're fast. It seems like the stone got pretty worn out over the course of the journey. You try to raise Excalibur triumphantly, but it's too heavy. Besides, the saw's sharp teeth are tearing apart the thick steel door right before your very eyes. Time to get out of here. Time. You grasp the sword with all your strength to get out of here. Still got stone on it. Can't talk to anyone. Let's drop the bits and bobs off at the door. Did you get the item? Yeah, I got your item. I need to get some sleep now. I'm exhausted. Hello? You said you'd be in touch, but you never. Damn it, I told you not to call me. Are you out of your mind? They could find you. But I... hangs up aggressively. My God, she is crazy. That was gonna happen. Silence. The order has been accepted. You may go. There was no envelope. What envelope? You know, the one with money inside that you usually give me after. The last time you ruined an order that cost me £600,000 sterling. How much? And you think I'm going to pay you for that? Think of it as compensation for my losses. Hold on, you pay me 1,000 per order. That still leaves you with so much money. That's all I have to say. Let's have a look at that book. That's enough for today. I'll try another day. Okay. Guess that's what's done. That will be the end of the stream. Right. Oh, rare achievement. Completed book 4. Not sure what the percentage was on that achievement, but it's rare. What a wonderful day. Right, so we're on now. We're on book 5. So, yeah, I will be back on tomorrow. and I'll do next book. And if there's, I'm not sure if there is another book left. Let me just have a quick look at the achievement. 5, 6, and 7. So yeah, I'll do one of the books tomorrow, and then I might do 2 books on Sunday. Or I might just turn the stream into 2 parts tomorrow, and then do the last book on Sunday maybe. But we'll see, because I want to get a new game on Monday started. So yeah, I will leave that for the time being, and these parts will be on YouTube. Catch you later.